kongresista takot sa mga bitbit na ebidensya ni Cavite 4th District Representative Kiko Barsaga kung kaya't inaatake nila ito ngayon. Kiko Barsaga marami pang tinatagong bala na siyang ikinamilipit sa takot ng mga kongresman. Pero bago ang lahat, kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe sa channel na ito, please do subscribe para mas maging updated pa kayo sa mga susunod kong mga videos. Nakahanap na nga ng isa pang katapat ang mga swapang na kongresista na siyang may dala-dalang pasabog na siyang magiging katapusan ng mga maliligayang araw nila. Kung kaya't napapraning na ang mga ito na baka mabulabog lahat ng mga tinatago nila. Kaya't pinakakasuhan nila ito ngayon, paraan nila upang manahimik si Barsaga. Ayon nga kay Representative Puno na dahil umano sa laman ng mga social media post ni Barsaga na naninira ng mga kapwa kongresman at mga politiko ay isa umanong malaking paglabag.
Okay, he chose the destructive path, no? Weaponized official platforms to denigrate government, betray the dignity of office and public trust by posting crude and lewd contents. No? So let's see what he has been posting. Okay? So ayan. Sawa na ako sa mga bitches. Gusto ko na yung mga good girl na loyal, kahit tatlo lang, masaya na ako. Then you look at the pictures he is posting. Yan magawain ba yun ng matinong congressman? Next. Honestly, I'm not interested in basketball. Napunta lang ako sa mga basketball opening para panoorin ng mga muse na nagja-jumbo hotdog. Okay? Sige, kayo na magsabi sa akin, Kuya Matt, kung kapatid natin ang pinag-uusapan niya. Tinan niyo nga itong mga pinapakita niya. Yan ba kilos yan ng matinong congressman? Yan ba ipapayagan natin? For sale, Kiko, fuckboy. Oh. Di ba? Tinan niyo. Oh, next. Bakit may mo once month pero wala? Bakit? Gusto mo bang isang buwan yung mens mo? Mga ganun eh. Okay? Now, alam ko sa iba nakakatawa yan. Okay? Pero matanda na kami, hindi na kami masyadong natatawa dahil pinagdaanan na namin lahat ng klaseng birong ganyan eh. Pero hindi ganito eh. You know, this is out in social media. It demeans women, and it offends me. Personally, So, hindi pa pwedeng ganyan eh. Oh, next. Yan, tinan ninyo. Alam niyo yung mga rally na ganyan, may bata dyan. Naalala niyo yung panahon yata ni President Pinoy, meron mga naglagay ng mga ganyan-ganyan sa mga rally nila at na problema sila sa COMELEC eh. Bakit ngayon okay na yan? Tapos hindi lang gagawin sa rally. Di ba, kung sa rally lang, gusto niyang ipalaganap yung ganyan sa distrito niya, sa Dasmariñas, gawin niya yon. Bakit niya ikakalat sa buong bansa? Ano bang tingin niya sa kababaihan natin? Bababuhin na lang ng ganyan. Di ba? Sige, go pa. Lalagyan niya ng pera yung ano. Oh. Di ba? I know he is not well. But we cannot allow this behavior to be unresponded to eh. Kailangan magsalita tayo. Hindi pwede yung ganyan. Hindi pwede babuhin yung mga babae natin, kababaihan natin ng ganyan. Di ba? We live in a decent society. We're trying to develop good moral character in our children. This is not helping. And he is a congressman. He is using his official website to say these things. Sabi sa akin mga kapartido ko, eto na naman, mainit na naman ang ulo mo. Hindi. Hindi, masakit ang loob ko, hindi mainit ang ulo ko. Sakit na anak ni PD ito eh. Alam niyo, tinan niyo yan. Oh, sige, go. Oh. Yan, maggaganyan ka ng pera. Tama bang behavior ng congressman yan? Eto nga tayo. Ang dami binabatikos dito dahil mga ganyan tungkol sa pera. Tapos ganyan, papayagan namin yan. Dahil he is not well. Siguro, kung gawin niya ng iba. Tayo bakit pinalusot nyo yan? Kami, hindi nyo ginaganyan. Highest paid careers. Politician. Ano yung sabi niya? Ako yan? Parang ganun. Ha? Yun, nakikita nyo yan. Oh. Now, okay, nakakatawa. O, lagay mo na sige, yung maraming naniniwalang ganyan. Pero congressman siya eh. Di ba? Kung siya walang kasalanan, bakit sinasabi niya yung tatay niya ganyan? Sinasabi niya yung nanay niya ganyan? Kinausap namin ng nanay, sabi niya, hindi ko makontrol yung bata eh. Kung sana, sinuway na lang ng nanay at tumigil na sila at ilinagay niya sa maayos yung kanyang mga post na hindi naman nakaka-insulto sa kababaihan natin, okay lang, papabayaan namin. Eh wala daw magagawa, but somebody has to discipline this boy. We cannot allow this to be propagated as if it is normal. Di ba? O next. Ito. A member shall act at all times in a manner that reflect credibility on the House. Ito ang kanyang mga kwan eh. The use of official verified Facebook page to disparage government. Okay? Because, you know, in other countries, they will look at the official Facebook pages of legislators. You will get somebody from the United States, from Europe, people in the finance sector of their respective financial institutions. I-research nila yung Pilipinas. Ano ba yung mga congressmen sa Pilipinas? Lalabas yung mga sinasabi niya. So it causes damage, not just to the people around him, not just to his family, not just to his party. It causes damage to the country and the society as a whole. Oh. Tapos ito, good news, mapapalitan si Speaker Romualdez. This week, bad news, si Sandro ang magpapalit. What is this? Di ba? Yan ba matinong. Ewan ko, maraming nag-aawat sa partido namin. Pero kami mga siguro may edad na kami talaga. We see trends in society eh. Kami, lahat kami dito na nandito ngayon nakikita ninyo. mahaba na yung serbisyo namin sa gobyerno ko. May nakikita kayo dito, dito sa entablado ito, na pwede nyo batikusin or you can criticize the behavior of any congressman here. These are the most upright congressmen that we have here in Congress. They're the most experienced. They're the most knowledgeable. Walang nakakasama dito sa mga katarantaduhan na pinag-uusapan ngayon. And all of us are unanimous. We have to define the standards of behavior that we can demand from different congressmen. Not just ourselves, but everybody. Okay? Oh, yan, no? Mga ganyan na klase. Then, ito, titirahin na yung mga individuals. Tirahin niya si Secretary Dizon, tirahin niya si Secretary John Vic. Yung mga cabinet members, alam niyo, ako, I am not always praising cabinet members, but I appreciate the effort that they put to their jobs. Okay? I criticize people, but I respect them for what they do. Ito, this is not respect. It is not even disrespect. You know, it is crazy. Alam mo yun? Ha? Wala eh. Oh. Inosente daw siya. Imagine that. Wala naman hustisya dito. Ano naman ang kasalanan ni Secretary Remulla sa kanya? Hindi ba? Ituro nga niya kung anong magpapatunay dyan sa sinasabi niyang ganyan, tapos papabayaan na lang natin. Again, I remind you, this is his official Facebook. Congressman Barsaga nakalagay sa taas. Okay? Next. O yan. Mga ganyan. Sige, next. Alright, so now, we're going into the third basis for our bringing this before the Ethics Committee. Every public official must act with justness and sincerity and refrain from doing acts contrary to law, good morals, good customs, public policy, public order, public safety, and public interest. Using of abusive and obscene language, undermining public trust, bawal yun. Content is posted with reckless contempt instead of sincerity in his sites. Fans cynicism and hostility instead of fostering trust. Alam mo, in a time of deep divisions in our country today, I think it is incumbent on all of us, to try to, pagsamahin na natin lahat. If we will need to be together in a crusade against corruption, great, di ba? Eh, hindi yun ang mga pakay dito eh, di ba? Oh, mga ganyan. Imagine, Mayor Alice Go, alam naman natin, this is a Chinese plant, tapos is potentially a CC, but I still think she's cute. Ano yun? Trivialize mo? Treason to the, being a traitor to the national government, papabayaan natin yan. Oh. Yan, oh. Anyway, we'll give you copies of this, so that makikita ninyo, ito kasi yung isasubmit namin sa Ethics Committee. Because this is our evidence. Okay, let him explain it before the Ethics Committee, na nagbibiro lang siya, na nagpapatawa lang siya, whatever his explanation is. And again, even if I know, and many of us believe he is not well, we believe he still must be called account for his behavior, because otherwise, then there will be a double standard. Di ba? There will be a standard for those that are not well, like him, and another standard for those like us who are well, but will be held to account for this kind of behavior. One standard, everybody. If you're in Congress, you're presumed sound of mind. Di ba? Oh. So therefore, you must be willing to account for your actions. Next. Ito ngayon inciting to sedition. This is the other thing. Alam mo kami, maganda rin ito kasi madidefine natin mabuti. Siguro matagal nyo nang hindi naririnig ito Ako, nung nasa DILG ako, more than 15 years ago, this was very common, inciting to sedition. Maraming balik-balikan yan na ganyan. Okay? And you are in a position of authority, you need to judge. Okay? Because what is inciting to sedition against genuine opposition? Ganon Di ba? Yun ang mga kailangan pag-isipan dyan. Matagal na kasing hindi nagawa yan. Nung panahon ko, very clear kami. What is inciting to sedition? What is legitimate opposition? DILG ako. And I was implementing the interpretation during those days. Wala naman nagsabing, hindi kami sumunod sa batas. Wala naman nagsabing, we were unfair. No? Okay. Ito yan I think that for us here in Congress, it is better that the Committee on Ethics and Privileges will tell us what is their take on what is inciting to sedition. And if what this congressman is doing constitutes inciting to sedition, then they have to sanction the congressman, do whatever they think they should do with him. So ano yan? Okay, the application of this, that's the role, no? Yan, yung mga basahin nyo sa left side, that's what it is. The posts invite disaffection beyond mere insult, okay? Dangerous abuse of influence risking public distrust, okay? Oh. So, meron kaming, wag nyo sunugin ang House of Representatives bukas, may privilege speech pa ako sa Lunes. Okay. Nakakatawa, di ba? Kaya lang, this is said in the context of Nepal. Okay? It's said in the context of Nepal. And alam niyo yung nangyari sa Nepal. Sinunog yung House of Representatives. Di ba? O wag niyo munang gayahin yung Nepal kasi after Monday na lang. To me, that is inciting to something. Okay? O, next. Yan. Big protest. Never mind this, because it's just not true. Wala namang big. Nakita niyo naman kanina. Meron man na kayo nakitang big. O. Yan, mga ganyan. Pero kung susunugin ang Kongreso, bigyan mo sana kami ng oras para evacuate yung mga workers at important documents doon. Paulit-ulit yung wag yung sunugin ng Kongreso, you don't burn the... Parang pinapasok niya sa dialogue yung susunugin yung Kongreso. That, to me, is inciting to something. Di ba? If not sedition, he's inciting people to do something. And I think it constitutes, to a certain extent, inciting to sedition. Next. Mga ganyan. Okay? So, these are going to be our evidence. We will give you, DepSec, we will give the media copies of this presentation. Para makikita ninyo. Now, kayo na magsabi kung kami, unreasonable kami or hindi. Kayo na magsabi if we are violating the rules on fair play. No? If we are being unfair to this congressman who is, many people believe, unwell. Okay? Again, I will repeat. We want to establish standards of behavior that will apply to everyone. And if you get to Congress, you are presumed to be sound of mind. Okay? And if you are not, then you should not be in Congress. Di ba? Okay? So, we will be filing this very soon, kami sa mga partido namin. The party leaders are here so that you can further discuss with them. Baka sabihin nyo, ako lang nagsasalita dito. Opinion ko lang ito. Hindi. This is something we discussed at length. We continue to discuss it, and we wish we didn't have to do this because we do not want to hurt the mother. Ayaw namin saktan kasi si Mayor Jenny, but siya na rin nagsasabi she cannot handle her son. And which is unfortunate kasi, Filipino tayo, and we know that family is always it's the strongest bond that we have in this world, no? So if the mother cannot deal with the son, then maybe we help her deal with her son so that maybe he will be taught to, be more sensible, no? And one. So again, sabi sa akin, patay ka sa Gen Z kasi nagta-trending yan ngayon. Yayariin ka sa social media. 'Di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo, kasama sa trabaho 'yan. 'Di ba? Handa na ako na, kakawawain tayo sa social media Noong nakaraan nga 80-20 nga 80 against 20 ko. Hindi ko naman pinapansin 'yon kasi bottom line, ang maghuhusga sa amin yung aming mga botante sa distrito. Kung sa tingin nila mali yung ginagawa namin, paalam naman nila sa amin Pero kung as I believe, tama yung ginagawa namin sa tingin nila, siguro naman sasang-ayunan nila lahat ito at tutulungan pa rin nila tayo sa mga darating na panahon. Okay? So, yan ang aming pahayag sa inyo ngayong hapon. As we speak, as I mentioned earlier, nagkakampanya si Congressman Barsaga yun. And people are polite, hindi naman sa tinatalikuran. But siyempre, nobody wants to be involved with this thing kasi it is just so not normal. Diba? It is not normal. I mean, anybody can run for the speakership even if he has no support. Diba? But with this kind of a background, this way of portraying yourself, this way of trying to propagate your message in order to get some kind of support, it is probably not the best thing to do in this Congress of ours, which we are trying to make a body worthy of the people's trust. And we know how hard that's going to be, but we're not going to stop trying. So itong ginagawa namin dito is just an effort in the correct direction. Para kayo, sisingilin nyo rin kami later on. If we call these people, in particular si Congressman Barsaga, to account for his behavior, you can call us to account also for behavior that you feel is not going to be proper. Walang samaan ng loob, trabaho lang natin lahat yan, trabaho nyo, trabaho namin. Huwag trabaho nyo mag-criticize, trabaho namin sumagot. Pero ganun din, walang exception dapat, even if the person is unwell. Okay? So that's my statement, and then maybe we can open the table for questions from all of you. I have our other congressmen here, Congressman Oni Ferrer of Cavite, kaprobinsya niya. Of course, Congressman Romy Acop, one of our senior and most distinguished members here. Congressman Jeffrey Ferrer, returning congressman after so many years of Congress before. Governor, Congressman Ramanaba, same, three-term governor, before that congressman and congressman again. And of course, Congressman Terdy Marañon, became mayor of Sagay City and is now back as congressman on his second term. So mga batikan ito, malinis ang pangalan, malinis ang record, no? And we are proud in NUP to have congressmen like them. So I hope you will understand where we are coming from on this motion that we are going to file before the Committee on Ethics and Privileges. Thank you.
Sir Pilo, can I ask a question, sir?
Yes, of course.
Sir, tanong ko lang, I understand yung sentiments nyo, tas yung mga photos na pinakita nyo, sir. Kaso yung iba po dun sa mga photos, we're dating back before the 2025 midterm elections, parang may 2022, 2024. I mean, sir, hindi po ba na-vet itong mga ganitong photo bago siya i-accept?
Well, sa totoo na lang, the bulk of what we put here is after the election. The bulk. Kung meron man nakalusot na prior to the elections, ilan-ilan lang yan. We made it a point not to include anything prior to the election. In fact, we made it a point to try not to include yung personal postings niya. No? We try to confine it to the official postings. Okay? Hindi pa namin nakita to. Well, again, sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, marami nagbubulong sa amin, including yung nanay, no? Na wag niyo masyadong bigyan ng responsibility. Kasi, mahirap kontrolin yun, sinasabi ng iba, pero ang basically the message was, he is not well. Kaya lang dahil anak siya ng aming presidente, ng NUP dati, si Congressman Barsaga, na naunahan kami sa langit, no? O sa impyerno, kung saan man yan. We felt na, we should bend backwards, no, for the son of our friend and beloved colleague. Ganun lang yun siyempre, parang nakagat kami sa mukha dahil, good intentions naman kami. Kung nagkulang man kami sa kakabet, well, siyempre, we are responsible for that, no, for our decisions. Pero, Ang pinanggalingan lang talaga noon is we wanted to honor the memory of his father. And, continue with the belief na maayos naman to. He will straighten up.
Sir, I'll play devil's advocate na rin kasi baka sabihin ng ibang mga supporters niya ngayon, medyo marami nga sa social media na parang you're just trying to silence him. Baka yun ang isipin ng iba.
You think this will silence him? I think on the contrary, he will be maybe posting 3 times the post that he has made. In fact, yan ang sinasabi ng mga tao, huwag mo nang patulan yan kasi lalalo yan. It's not about that eh. It's about establishing the norms of behavior here in Congress. Di ba? Ganun yun eh. Kung pabayaan natin yan, the next one that does exactly the same thing, posts kind of lewd pictures na ganyan, either official Facebook, wala na kaming justification to run after that one kasi may precedent ka na eh. Ginawa na yan, tapos hindi mo pinansin eh. Di ba? And in legal situations, that is at the very least a mitigating circumstance, di ba? We cannot allow that to happen. Oh, yes. We had a meeting this morning already, and I did not hear anybody that was not going to sign. No, I do not know how many we are requiring to sign. Actually, I spoke to the chairman on the committee of ethics kanina sa plenary, and apparently he is going to an IPA conference, the next couple of days. So sabi niya sa akin, I will not be able to attend to this, and I will, maybe coordinate with you in the days to come so that we can schedule stuff. Hindi naman yun ang punto sa amin. Ang punto sa amin, sinisita namin ngayon, madala sa dapat na committee, which is him. Then what they do with it is okay na lang sa amin. Basta we have put it on the table, we have submitted it to the committee, we are asking for them to define standards of behavior, and that's it. No? Hindi pa. Kasi nga kami as a party, we are part of the majority, so we need to, go into a consultation with the speaker and of course the majority leader, both of whom were not really 100%. In fact, medyo parang, they are not really eager for us to do this. No? Pero kami naman, dahil we believe that it is in support of the House. And sayang naman yung good efforts ng ating majority leader and our speaker kung we will allow behavior like this to just go unchecked, or unnoticed. So yun lang, pinapatawag pansin lang namin ito para naman hindi mapabayaan ng ganyan-ganyan na lang.
Sir, in your view, should Congressman Barzaga be expelled?
I don't want to make judgments kasi nga masakit nga sa amin na ginagawa namin to kasi siyempre kahit na yung nanay niya sinasabi hindi niya makontrol yung anak niya, siyempre nasasaktan yung nanay. Di ba? Siyempre, kapartido namin yun. Matagal na namin kasama yan. Siyempre, kasama namin sa mga lahat na meetings namin. She was a congresswoman also before for 3 years. No? And si PD, matagal namin nakasama. When he was sick, tahimik lang kami lahat. We knew he was going back and forth for medical treatment. So, medyo maano talaga. Hindi madali para sa amin gawin ito. Hindi kami masaya. In other words, that we're doing this. No? So, pero babanatan kami, okay lang. I mean, kasama sa trabaho yan eh.
Sir, but why make him Assistant Majority Leader? Did NUP enable that kind of behavior?
Alam mo yung Assistant Majority Leader, lahat ng member kasi sa Rules Committee is Assistant Majority Leader. No, he is not given a title. It's just, nakakabit yan, titulo na yan, sa lahat ng nagiging member ng Committee on Rules, okay? We will put him in different committees eh. Kasi I don't know how many he listed down as the committees he wanted to join. We put his name in a number of committees, but then si Mayor Jenny called up our Deputy Secgen and told him, huwag niyong bigyan ng maraming assignment yan kasi hindi natin alam kung ano mangyayari. So, parang ginawa, isa na lang. Para hindi naman maganda na hindi siya kasali. But when you are a member, Assistant Majority Leader, specifically kung Deputy Majority Leader ka, member ka in all committees eh. At kung Rules Committee ka, kahit member ka lang, lahat ng agenda dumadaan sa committee eh. So, he can get exposure to everything. So, ang siguro feeling namin, hindi pa naman kami nag-give up sa kanya noon. Eh di, sige, dyan na muna siya sa rules. Baka ma-expose siya. Bago nga eh. At least ma-expose siya sa kung anong palakad dito sa Kongreso at anong mga dapat na natutukan kung ikaw ay bagong congressman. Malalaman niya what kind of subject matters going around. Yun lang naman yun. Hindi namin siya inangat na gawin ng chairman of something. Hindi, walang ganun.
Sir, kwento lang pala yung sinabi dun sa statement last week ni Congressman Barzaga about